thought I'd get out today, and it's sunny out, and thought I'd get out and maybe take little different videos today, maybe some future projects. And I got one that I know everybody's getting real crazy about, these willet starts, but I got an old Freightliner over here that I may try that when it gets a little warmer out. But I'm going to show some of the old trucks I grew up around, which I still have them around my place. My father never liked to get rid of anything, but it's all good. But here, I'll turn the video around here, and we'll go over some of the future projects maybe, and some of my old trucks. Here's one of the first trucks one of the first semis my father ever bought. It's an old Crouch Brothers truck, fleet truck. I never really learned to drive this one. It had a really strange, odd Spicer transmission in it. But this one here, I never really learned to drive it. But it hadn't been on the road since, I probably wasn't even of age to drive when my dad was using it. But it's one of the old ones sitting around home here. Now this is one of the future projects here. This is, I believe it's a 79, I believe. It's a double bunk, 352. My dad originally came with an 8 VD92 Detroit in it, and I think it had a cracked head, and my dad started out to redo it, and it sat in the barn for a lot of years. And then I moved it out of the barn and brought it over here to my farm. And now that they're getting back popular again, I think I may eventually try to put it away in my big barn and kind of keep it in the shape it's in. It's all had mice and everything in it, but overall, for its age and sitting all these years, it could probably be cleaned up and not look too bad. I probably wouldn't go back with the 8 V92 Detroit. I'd probably go back with a cat motor in it or something. I've got an extra 3406B cat motor probably after I get done with my 359 project. But my dad went in and redid, the tunnel was busted up in it, and I think that's pretty common. He went in and redid the tunnel and basically fixed everything up there, but I don't remember the reason why he quit putting the Detroit back together. The block's still sitting in it, but the frame's in pretty good shape. I know it's got a 13-speed trans in it, and everything's here. It'd be an easy project, maybe stretch it or something. But then here's the other side. I'll back up and get a good look at it. It'd be a really neat looking truck if it was ever redone and maybe stretched a little bit. This truck here is probably the first truck I learned how to drive. Originally, my dad bought it. It was a single axle truck, and it was from Crouch Brothers too, out of St. Joseph, Missouri. And my dad run it as a semi with like a, I don't know, it was a weird dolly thing to make it a dual axle in the back. He ran it for a few years before he picked up the old white, which I mentioned earlier. But this old truck run good. It's got a 8V71 Detroit in it. Well, I remember one of my memories is starting it up in my dad's shop. You had to get out of there because it smoked so bad before it got warmed up. But it'd have been a good, really ready or willet start too, because it was running when it was parked also. And there's one of our old hay trailers. This is our original semi-grain trailer. It was just a flat bottom, wasn't a hopper bottom. But here's the old, probably one of the first semis that I drove a lot was this. I think it's an 84 or an 85 Freightliner. And it's got a 400A model cat in it, 3406A cat in it. This would be a good willet start. And like I said, with that, even with that blue truck, it wouldn't even be a bad truck to fix up and maybe stretch out and do whatever. But it gets nicer out, I may do that to see, just for old nostalgic purposes, just to see if it'll start. Here, let me open it up. I mean, it's had mice in it and everything, but it's just not too much different than it was when I drove it the whole grain the last time. It's got an old 10-speed in it. But thanks for watching, guys. That'll be just kind of a short video. I just thought I'd kind of mix it up a little bit and kind of get some ideas of some stuff I might do in the future. Like anything on around the farm and stuff, there's always projects to do. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and the channel's been really growing. So hopefully keep it up. Thanks.